Episode 4. That's a whole month of episodes, if you count.
Episode 4.
Yeah, not everybody counts. That's why I said if you count.
Oh.
You know.
Well, they got hands. They got. Hopefully, all the people that listen have at least 4 fingers.
4.
Right. Some might be missing, 1 finger. You do the.
Hey, speaking of missing, you know what we missed last week?
What did we miss last week?
What are you wearing?
What are you? No, I think we. I think I threw it in there. I don't know.
Did you?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
I wasn't feeling as good on Sunday morning or evening as I am
No, that really
on
ruined
a
the
Saturday
show.
night.
It's my fault. That ruined the whole show. No doubt about
I
it.
wouldn't say it ruined it,
It wasn't as fun. I mean, we got it done though.
but
We were here
I'm definitely
for the people.
feeling a lot better than that.
Hey, pre-show cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Boop.
Oh look, I even got my
Your new mug.
my new mug. Yep.
I am just happy you're not drinking out of a Walmart or a McDonald's cup.
That's correct. That's why I got this one. This is when I did my work trip this weekend or this past week, Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
My boss hooked me up when we left, and he's like, "Here you go, Ian. Here's your very own company logoed Yeti cup." And I was like, "Man, thank you."
That's when you know you've made it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
When you get your very own company Yeti, as you said,
Yes.
then you. I don't know if you've made it or if you're bougie, but you're one or the other. Don't you worry.
I don't know what bougie means, but I feel like I might be.
Without a doubt.
So big week. We killed the last boss. In normal, I mean,
Hey, why'd you have to throw that in there?
that's good for us, bro. That's really good for us. We're good. I'll take it.
No, I agree. Biscuit and Ovidian are already here in the chat. Brent said that he does enjoy the show. However, we did interrupt his bikini hot tub streamers, and then Biscuit recommended maybe we stream mostly to Molly from the hot tub.
I mean, I could take my shirt off.
We could do it. We could do it from the pool this summer.
Oh, so speaking of the pool,
Oh,
I got to thinking. I saw, I watch a lot of TikTok. You watch a lot of TikTok. These cold plunges. Have you heard anything about those?
yeah.
Do you know
I
anything
all
about the
it.
cold plunges? So,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, I've been hearing a lot about it, and I did a little reading. And this summer, after I get real good and tan, I'm gonna start doing them because apparently it melts brown fat. So if I get really good and tan, it should
I don't
melt
think
all my
that's
fat.
I don't think that's what it means. We'll Google it later.
It said brown fat. I mean, I get a good tan, I'm brown, melt all my fat.
We'll Google it later, but I don't think that's what they mean.
Oh, well, I have a lot of brown fat to get rid of, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting me some cold plunges.
I'm not saying it won't work. I'm just saying maybe we should Google what they mean by brown fat.
Well, I mean, I'm not a scientist.
Brent, who's married to a scientist, says flawless logic.
See? I fucking knew I was on something.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm going to get a good tan, and I'm going to burn all the brown fat away.
I like it.
Solid plan. Solid idea.
I thought so. Yeah, Jen and I were talking about ice baths this week. About why they're good for you and stuff.
I swear it's something I can do it, bro. I swear it's, oh, God. I mean, I just feel like it would just go into hiding. You know what I mean?
When I used to sell advertising, I sold one of my customers was a one of those cryogenic places where you go in and you stand in the cryo tube and they turn it on for like 3 minutes at negative 4 million degrees Celsius, and it's good for you. And she was like, "You want to try it?" And I was like, "No." I said, I don't. And she was like, "Why not?" And I said, "Well, I have a philosophy in life. Two things that I live by here. There's 2 things that I don't do under any circumstances, right? I don't do anything you have to sign a waiver for. I feel like that's setting yourself up to fail. And I don't do anything that's going to be so fucking cold that I have to put specialized oven mitts on my hand to do it.
Well,
Those are my two.
did they not give you like a sock for your packer or anything?
I didn't get that far. I saw it would have to be an ankle sock for sure.
Yeah.
But I saw the specialized hand oven mitts. I was like, "What are those?" She was like, "Well, if your extremities get too cold in there." I said, "That's all. I'll stop you right there."
I'm pretty sure little Ian's an extremity.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm with you. I don't no cryo. I would get in an ice bath. I would get in a tub of ice.
Oh yeah, I would do that, but not a cryogenic freezer circle thing.
No.
And then we went to when we were with Big Jeff. We went to visit Big Jeff's family. Me and Jen and him on a big nationwide motorcycle tour that we went on, and they have these massive speedboats that they will take you through Class 7 rapids on, right around Niagara Falls. And they were like, "Well, we're gonna do it." I said, "Okay, I'll go. I'll do anything once. Try anything once." Well, we get there and you had to sign a waiver. I said, "I'm out." She said, "What do you mean? What do you mean you're out?" And I was like, his aunt was like, "What do you mean you're out?" And I said, "I don't know if I can do it. I don't do anything that requires a waiver, much less anything that requires a waiver on the water near Niagara Falls. You guys are idiots. Because now if y'all die, I can't even sue for you."
Because you signed a waiver.
You idiots signed a waiver.
You signed your rights away.
I don't do waivers, man.
I don't blame you. Have you ever noticed when you go to an amusement park, they don't make you sign waivers?
No.
So
Not at all.
those
That's
are
because
safe.
they know. That's because they know if you get hurt there,
They're responsible.
it's coming.
Yep.
They are responsible.
That's right.
We almost lost Big Jeff one time on a roller coaster too.
Man, he's too fucking. He don't need to be on no roller coaster. He's too fucking
Well,
tall.
he was skinny at the time.
He's still
And,
tall.
Yeah, he was tall and skinny. And they had the lap bar, that you pull down over the roller coaster. It was a 3-person seat, and it was one lap bar. So everybody had the same lap bar. Well, Chris was with us, and at the time, Chris was way bigger than Jeff, belly-wise. And so the lap bar just wasn't on Jeff good, and the roller coaster came down this big hill and then went up and did this sharp left, and fucking Jeff came out of the seat. We caught him. I had his bear hug around his nipples, and Chris had him around his ankles. Like his whole body was out of the fucking seat, dude. He was dead. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, that's it for me. I pass on that one.
So I tell him all the time he owes me his life, and they did this when the roller coaster was over. They pulled us into this fucking dark, dank storeroom / office and interviewed us. And anyway, next time we went, that roller coaster had
Better lap bars.
It had 3 individual lap bars instead of one.
That's probably a good idea for sure.
Yeah, I mean, every skinny guy's got a fat friend.
Oh,
Jeff just had. Of course, Jeff and I were in the Navy then, so we couldn't be that fat.
that's correct.
No, Brett, my first thought was not to grab his nipples. It was to hold him, and I squeezed like this and got him around the breastises.
Breastises,
Maybe we get Angie involved on the aerodynamic mathematic formula as to why we lost Jeff on that roller coaster.
I'm sure there's a pi squared R2 in there somewhere.
No doubt. There's an MC squared times pi happening on that.
Pretty sure. 3.1456 something.
7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Well, theoretically,
That's well, we
4
made it 10 minutes
AQ.
we made it 10 minutes into the show before we had our first Angie's nipples reference from Brent. So
well, that's good.
we made it real long.
Do they look like pepperonis?
Back to the. Of course they do. It's a white girl. Back to the. I think she is. Seen her picture once on Facebook. Back to WoW. Right. You're right. We killed the final boss in normal this week. Kudos to us.
Brent did not get the legendary weapon though. I'm kind of sad about that.
I don't think it happens like that. I think there's pieces that he has to get.
Well, I mean, he didn't even get the piece.
No,
Whatever
you're right.
it was, he didn't get it.
Yep.
And it makes me
want it to
sad.
happen.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
Oh, he says no. It's just one item you need.
Oh,
So.
well, I don't play Evoker, so I don't know anything about this shit.
Yeah, same. He says it's one item and it starts a quest chain and then it goes from there. But I don't. I don't know.
What I do know is Holy Paladin, and they're getting a big rework in 10.1.5.
Yeah, they are. And then I don't know. look, I'm not a big name dropper like our guy Biscuit, so I don't know these guys.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know these guys, but apparently the big guy, the big Holy Paladin guy's name is Clarius, Holy Clarius.
oh yeah, I
And
know that guy. Went to high school
he did.
with him.
Oh, so did Biscuit. him and Kalamazoo.
Mhm.
So anyway, he posted this huge thing on about the what's happening on the Paladin rework in the developmental notes for 10.1.5. Since you are a Holy Paladin, obviously that's important to us. You know.
Sure.
I don't want to really dive like super deep into the details, but what I want to touch on is two things. One, he has a breakdown for Mythic Plus, and the opening statement to the Mythic Plus line is, for Mythic Plus, this rework is an overall improvement to all facets of the spec.
Yeah. 100%.
And that's where we started talking. That's where you had started talking about the new talent that somehow intertwines with Shield of the Righteous.
Yep.
What was that one?
I don't remember the name of it. Hold on, I'll tell you.
I don't see it in the Mythic Plus breakdown. It must have been somewhere else.
I don't remember the name of the talent, but for every 8 Shield of Righteousness, you get a free Word of Glory or Light of Dawn. So, for me, a lot of my downtime, I'm casting Shield of Righteousness.
Yeah.
Because there's no damage going out. So this way, at least I'm going to be able to get something free out of it,
Yeah.
Because I'm always trying to contribute as much damage as I can.
And the thing is, I mean, the Holy Paladin has always been a heavy damaging spec.
Mm-hmm.
All the way back to the first time I noticed it was Cataclysm, because that's when I started really PvPing. And I was like, why are these Ret Paladins swinging shields? Holy fuck. And they're doing a lot of healing. And I was like, wow, that's a Holy Paladin. So I don't know if they did all that damage before that, but one of the statements that he says in the article as well is that Holy Paladin is looking much more fun, and we will have to make a lot more active choices to achieve highest possible DPS, as always with Holy Paladins. Knowing when it's reasonable and not detrimental to use your resources for DPS instead of healing is the key to mastering the spec in Mythic Plus. But I really believe that Shield of the Righteous thing makes it less detrimental to DPS. It really sets you up to where if you're spending your holy powers to DPS and then oopsie, Biscuit sets off a bomb, oh, well, no big deal. Free Light it on.
Free Word of Glory.
Yeah.
It'll make it more useful, or make it more beneficial to use.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already using it anyway, so I'm going to get something out of it. That's the main thing. For me, anyway. We're not, by any stretch of imagination, we ain't the top of the food chain.
I can guarantee you that we're playing everything wrong.
Yeah, but for the level that we played at, I use a lot of holy shield, or not holy shields, but Shield of Righteousness. Mm-hmm. So to be able to get something out of it, that's pretty good. I'll take it.
Yeah, and then as far as rating goes, he says, for rating, the rework makes the spec feel much more connected and integrated with itself than it did before, and it grants the Holy Paladin so much more choices and talent selections.
Good, because right now it's Holy Shocks and hope everybody's stacked for Light of Dawn.
Yeah. And then his final statement on it says, is the rework good? And he says, yes, the rework is a resounding improvement. Probably the best version of a holy power-based playstyle we've ever had. And that's obviously not a very high bar to clear. But there's a lot of new interactions between spells and talents. And then... Man, Smudge is putting on a show back there.
Yeah, he is. He's back there knocking the shit out of him.
Anyway, a lot of things he goes into detail on, but then he says the rework just makes the whole talent tree feel much more interconnected and makes more talents actually interact with each other, which creates much more interesting and varied talent build opportunities. And as a top tier paladin, he's excited. So, if he's excited, I feel like you should be excited.
Bro, I'm almost hard.
Whoa. That's the ginger ale. That's what's doing that to you.
No, I think that's the Jameson for sure.
It's either the ginger ale or the ginger biscuit. You never know.
Sweet old ass of biscuits, huh? Sweet old pouty ass.
Yeah. The only sad part about the kill from this week is apparently Warcraft Logs was down Thursday. So,
well,
I didn't get to log the kill.
That's a double-edged sword because
there was a lot of wipes before the kill.
Had we got the kill, the 1.5% wipe that we had, had we got the kill on that, I would have been okay with those logs because I was like at 80k HPS.
Yeah. No, you're right, Biscuit. Raider, I mean, we got credit for the kill on the web. IO recorded it, so did WoW Progress, WoW Guilds, all that stuff, but we didn't get to go back and see the details of it, A. And B, we also made, I don't know, 5, 8 pulls on the first heroic boss. And we didn't get to go back in any detail on those either. So
we didn't try the first heroic boss.
Oh, we didn't.
No,
you're right.
No.
We have 0. We still legally have 0 pulls.
I'm pretty sure we tried it on Mythic, if anything. You know?
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. I was fucking with you guys. And I put it on Mythic.
It was on Mythic for sure. Yeah.
No doubt.
Because we looked like a bunch of fucking double right-footed ass-kicking contest people.
Well, look, we've said it a million times. Biscuit just said, honestly surprised we didn't totally smash Kazara and Heroic. Part of me is, part of me isn't too, Biscuit, and we've said it before on this show, which has only been around for a month, that, one of the biggest hurdles for our guild is individual responsibilities.
Individual responsibility.
And not only do we have individual responsibility on this fight, but we have one guy that has to do something, and then based off what that guy does, another guy has to go right behind him and do the same thing in the same order. Because one guy gets the thing and has to run it out and drop it, and then another guy gets the beam and has to kite it through the thing that guy dropped. So not only do we have individual responsibilities, but we have 2 separate individuals responsible for unverbally communicating and making it happen. Like I said before, if we all have to soak something, we're pretty good. If we all have to dodge something, we're okay. If it requires each of us to think for ourselves, we are
fucked.
We are fucked. Is it all downhill from there?
I tell you though, honestly,
there's too many variables in our group. We have several people that like to drink heavily on raid night. We have several people that have kids. I can't tell you how many times in raid we're about to get a kill on something and a screaming match breaks out in my kitchen and I have to okay, are they murdering each other? Oops, I just wiped the raid. So geez,
some of us are working.
Man. So anyway, there's so many variables. How many beers did Hal have? That's a variable.
That's like X for sure. That's like X cubed.
What's Jen's latency at? That's a variable.
For what we do good, man.
We're perfectly fine.
Yeah, we have a good.
We do great.
When everybody's in a good mood, there's nothing better.
Yep, I agree. It's great. It's absolutely great when everybody's in a good mood.
When everybody's in a good mood, there ain't nothing better in this world.
Nope.
Except for
we haven't ran any Mythic Pluses this week. We tried to run one, but shit was going fucking bonkers in my house, and Laz was trying to eat dinner, and it was a clusterfuck. So we just called it. So we haven't tried to run any keys this week. However, the clusterfuck of the key had nothing to do with incorporeal. It like entangling is pretty much
easy,
just a byproduct. If you do what you normally do, especially in our group, because you got, I can paralyze it, and Biscuit can fear it, and it's done. As long as nothing hits it, both of those are used the whole time.
I did notice that my the AOE
vanish
days. Yeah. No, the AOE days that paladins have. What's that called?
Blinding light.
Blinding light does not work on them. for some reason. I don't. It doesn't interrupt the cast.
I don't know. And they don't. It's not one interrupt or one stun that gets rid of them. They're up for like 10 seconds.
Oh, but you can't target them, can you? You can't damage them.
You cannot damage them. You cannot kill them. You can only stop them from interrupting. Brent says it's been confirmed that AoE CCs do not work on them.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
And that's what Blinding Light is.
Yeah, because we tried that, what, was it Wednesday night? Tuesday night? No, it was Wednesday night.
Yeah, well, it was Wednesday. And you can, like, you guys can hodge them, but it doesn't last long enough to get rid of them. If we hodge them, we're still going to have an interrupt on one after that.
I think it's 4 seconds. Hodge like 4 or 5 seconds. But, yeah. Para is a minute. Banish is 30 seconds.
It's Banish and Para gets it knocked out.
Sheep. Can you sheep them?
I don't know.
Hell, we only got one mage. Who knows?
Biscuit said he found out the other day that his pet's axe toss interrupts and stuns them. It does not stop them. Once the stun ends, they're going to keep casting. And he says in his... Yeah, him and Brent both say sheep works. They've seen it.
Good deal. Good deal.
But it's so... I mean, it's so easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Shaman Hex works. It seems like what Brent said is true. Any CC other than an AoE CC will take care of that. Well, I guess that means leg sweep wouldn't work.
Oh, it would stop them. No, you're right. It wouldn't.
But I never tried it because they didn't spawn right in melee. I just parried it and moved on.
No, it was always out somewhere away from the group.
I don't like that they spawn during boss fights, but
that's yeah. You gotta have your head on a swivel during boss fights for sure, because it's.
I mean, there's already so much fucking shit going on in a Mythic Plus boss fight.
Well, when it's Tyrannical week, for sure. For sure.
Much better than a raid member accidentally fishing up frogs, though.
Hello, Spade.
That was Brent's. Yeah, that was Brent's comment. Getting away from WoW for a couple seconds, playing a golf tournament this weekend. Got one more day left.
Man, I hope you win.
Yeah,
what flight did you get put in?
Third out of 7.
Oh, hell yeah. You guys come out tomorrow and shoot like 1 under or something? You're good. I bet you win it.
Well, I don't know. I'm sitting here with the Country Club page open, waiting for them to post the full scores. Some of my buddies are in the same flight as us. They shouldn't be. But, I don't believe they purposefully sandbagged. The one guy is an 8 handicap. Mm-hmm. And I'm a 10. Well, now I'm an 11. But our other buddy just started handicapping himself at the beginning of this year. And he's only played 2 rounds, and they were 2 of his worst rounds, so he's a 15. When in reality, he's about an 8, maybe even a 7. So they're playing as a combined 23 handicap when they should be a combined 15. And they shot 2 under today. So they're going in. They're probably going to be the leaders in the flight, and they're already 5 strokes ahead of us. But
well, let's hope they fucking choke dick tomorrow.
Third place pays just as well. Not really, but it still pays. So, they had a seafood dinner Friday night that Jen and I went to with a silent auction where I found out there are people that
with way more money than sense.
Make way more money than I do, or like you said, have much less sense than I do, which that is saying something. But hey, it's all going to a good cause, so kudos. We have a place here. I don't know. I'll have to give them a shout out. I don't know if it's a nationwide place or if it's just local. It's called the Wellspring, and they are a safe haven for domestic abuse, and that's what all the funds from this tournament, all the profit from this tournament's going to. So, kudos to them for trying to be a light in a dark world at a golf tournament.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's good. Light in the dark. I like that.
Yep. So I think my tee time. We have round 2 tomorrow. I think my tee time is going to be sometime around 10 or 11, right in the heat of the day.
Well, that's a lot better than 7:30 in the morning. Well, not really, but
I'm a morning person, man. Yeah. Me and Jen both. We're morning people.
Jen is not a morning person, motherfucker. No.
Jen's a morning person as long as you let her sleep till 11, bro.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 8 o'clock somewhere a.m.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
8 a.m. She's a morning person as long as we count Pacific time.
Yeah. Yeah. When y'all come stage, you not a fucking no. Not
Funny
even
story
close.
though. Funny story about mornings. One morning you didn't answer my call, so I called Biscuit, and 6:30 my time is 5:30 in the morning his time, and he answers the phone. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I could tell there was a little panic in his voice, and I was like, "Well, you said you're a morning person. I was just calling you." He was like, "Bro, my alarm doesn't go off for 30 minutes. Let me call you back." I was like, "Well, you're already up now," and he's like, "No, I'm going back to sleep."
Fucking Biscuit. What the fuck?
Yeah. I may have to throw Brent in that rotation.
Yeah.
Brent, are you a morning person, Brent, or no?
He's not not now. It's the summertime, bro. All the kids are home.
He said, "Fuck no." Well, I'll call you on my way back from lunch then, Brent, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, I will now be up every morning.
Why? What do you got
Well, so Poppy got his appointment changed to 9:30
Oh, every day?
every day, starting.
For how long?
He's got 30 treatments. He's done 3, so he's got 27 more.
Jeez Louise.
He's off tomorrow or Monday.
Mm-hmm.
He goes his normal. I don't remember what time it was, like 12. Tuesday, and then Wednesday he starts 9:30. So I'll be able to take him now through the week. So
Yeah, because you'll be home. You'll be home before your work starts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's not a long thing, is it?
No. So Wednesdays is the day he sees the doctor, and then but that still won't be long. So he'll see the doctor, and then he'll do his radiation. It takes about 20-25 minutes. And I'll be definitely be home before noon.
Where? What city? What is it? North, south, east, west?
No, he's doing it in Petersburg, Prestonsburg.
Gotcha.
It was there or Ashland. Ashland's about an hour and 10 minutes, and
Well, that's what I was worried about. I
Yeah.
just figured it would be in Ashland.
Petersburg's
Yeah, that's longer.
like 25 minutes. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there beside the hospital. So
Yeah. Brent says he has 11 p.m. hockey games. What the fuck?
yeah, he's not a
Oh.
morning person.
I am not playing hockey at 11 p.m.
I have got to use the restroom. I'll be right back, good sir.
Sounds good.
I probably shouldn't have had 6 drinks.
You should have. 11 p.m. hockey games. Really? That's what time they start? That's ridiculous. That's the men's league or the youth league that you play in? Nope. He runs away. Tee times are posted. Of course, they didn't post any type of results, just tee times. We played so bad they didn't even put us on the tee sheet. No, I'm just kidding. 9-10. It's not bad.
To be fair, good sir, I've been drinking
be
since
fair.
about 2 your time, so it was bound to catch up to me eventually.
Well, they did not post the results, but we got tee times while you're gone.
What'd you get?
So 9-10.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, I like that.
What place are you in?
I don't know. They didn't post the results. They just posted tee times. Who fucking does that?
What time was the last tea time this morning?
110.
Ugh. Well, it's
Somebody
blinded. It's hard to say what position you're in.
That's right. And
Usually the later tea times mean closer to the lead. But with
Yeah, and
7 flights, it's hard to say.
And the problem is they never posted the flights. We just saw them.
Is Brent going to be? Is he going to be available to do keys this evening?
I don't know. Brent, are you available to do keys this evening?
Because I think Laz has got Drunken Brawler.
Drunken Brawlers. Yeah. Yeah, we're down one, so show up. See
We
what
may be
happens.
down two. I haven't heard from Joe.
Oh yeah. Joe may have gone to his mom and dad's house or mom's house.
I think Mark Murray said he was going riding this weekend.
Oh, he got those new tires put on that thing. He's going riding this weekend.
Yeah. Well, I hope he went today because it's supposed to pour the fucking rain tomorrow, all day, and then Monday is like a 50% chance of rain all day.
Jesus.
I know.
Is it wet? Is this wet season for y'all?
No, I don't think so.
It is. We call this spontaneous severe thunderstorm season. We just, like, you could be anywhere at any time with a 0% chance of rain, and next thing you know, 50, 60 mile an hour winds and pouring ass rain and
Pouring rain.
lightning.
Well,
It's great.
You do live south of the equator, so.
There's absolutely nothing better than looking up on the golf course and going, uh-oh, that's coming for us. And everybody goes, yeah, but there was a 0% chance of rain today. I'm like, you're living in a forecast. I'm living in the present, baby. Look at that lightning.
Yeah, we don't get too many random storms. I mean, occasionally in the summertime there'll be a random pop up, but
Yeah.
not too bad.
What,
What is what?
I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, we're getting. I've seen the dark clouds rolling in all day, but
So it's going to start tomorrow.
yeah, it never did rain today, but you could tell. Like this morning, it was beautiful this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got up, I had my hangover a little bit, but I did my walk and I did my kettlebells, and then I got cleaned up around the house some outside, and then got
speaking of cleaning up outside, let me tell you, I've made a lot of purchases in my life. Never have I purchased anything as great as a lawn service to mow my freaking yard. That's where it's at, dude.
yeah.
I can't.
I miss
Like,
mowing
I
my
can't
grass.
tell you. Maybe I'll get to that point, but I can't tell you. You know, our backyard is pretty steep there at the back, and we have push mower, and sweated it out a lot last year on that hill. Matter of fact, 2 or 3 times almost fell down that hill while trying to mow, and so
Man down.
yeah. So got a guy that mows our yard for us now, and he's got one of those ride-behind mowers that has like a 32-inch deck, so it fits in our fence and everything. Dude, they're here for like 20 minutes. I'm like, I fucking hate y'all. I mean, thank you, and here's your money, but I fucking hate you. Because, you know, back last summer, whenever it was me and Jen doing it, like, she would weed eat, and I would mow, and it would still fucking take us like 3.5 hours to get the whole yard done.
That's crazy.
I know.
I honestly I miss mowing, but
Maybe I'll get to that point, but right now I do not miss mowing.
I had a riding lawnmower.
Yeah, those
So
are great.
I didn't have. I mean, I did have to push mow some.
Look,
and-
you're always, even with a riding lawnmower, there's always spots you have to push mow.
But I didn't have a push mower. I had well, I mean, it was a push mower, yes,
Self-propelled.
but it was not the push mower you're thinking of. It didn't have a motor. It was the old
Oh, wow.
the old type. But it wasn't a big area. It's just it was a little beside the house.
And those are so much lighter.
Oh yeah, it was fun. It was fine.
No motor.
But now where I live, it's just so hilly. Like there's just, and the guy that cuts our grass, he has the walk behind that has the little. It's got like a little like a little thing that comes out from the back of it, and little foot stands, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And underneath that, it's got like a little ball, and he
Yeah.
just stands behind it, and he cut the hill like no issues, and then he has the one that he sits on that's the zero turn, that's got the almost like a forklift or
Great
a
investment.
little bobcat. Yeah,
Great investment.
yeah. I mean, if I was cutting grass for a living, for sure, but for me, just the regular old, just ride on top, ride along is fine.
Oh. What are we doing this next week?
Well, I guess we're going to go full clear normal. I think the plan was to full clear until a majority of us had a 4-piece.
Yeah.
And then move to heroic. I'm sure we've got plenty of time to get a heroic, before the next patch. So 10.15 is one of the middle patches. So it won't be with a new rate tier.
No.
So we should. Oh wait, no, we're on 10.15 now, aren't we?
No. We're on 10.1.
Oh, okay. So we'll get a mid patch
10.1.
With the changes to Holy Paladin, and
you also get the Mega Dungeon.
Oh yeah, with the big what's it, Merzond or something?
I don't know. Brent, we have the skip now, so we are gonna move. Our priority will move to AOTC, but not this week. Maybe like at least one, maybe 2 more weeks of full normals, then move over into full heroics. But even then, if you don't have the Lego, we'll keep using the skip to kill that guy weekly until you get it. We want you to have it as well. So there's the results. Yeah, we're in the middle of the pack. The leader's 9 strokes ahead of us. He can be in the 3rd flight and shoot a 66.
That is called sandbagging, my friend.
Yeah, if you're watching Chad Tannehill and Charles Jackson, fuck you. You're cheaters.
Fuck you, Chad Tannen, ballsack, and what was that? Dickwad.
Yeah.
Bullion. Fuck you guys.
The leader in the 2nd flight shot better than the leader in the championship flight. That seems like
of course. Yeah, man.
Also, the leader in the 2nd flight also happens to be a marshal for the country club. Imagine how he got down there.
You got so many fucking cheaters, man. And
hey,
stuff.
The guys that we played with today are in the 2nd flight as well. They shot a 71. They shot 1 under.
Mm-hmm.
They're in 3rd place in the 2nd flight. 13 strokes behind.
13 strokes behind your flight?
No, 13 strokes behind the leader in their flight. In 3rd place. That's why I've consistently told everybody, golf. Look, if you play golf, okay, when you do these tournaments, the element to cheat is there.
How good can you cheat? How good you're a cheater?
The opportunity to cheat is there, and a lot of people take advantage of that. Okay.
It's
the only way to successfully run a multiple day golf tournament is to flight the results on day 2 based off the results on day 1 and only allow them to improve so many strokes. So you say, okay, if you shot, you can only improve 6 strokes. So if you shot a 71 today, you're in this flight, and the best thing you can shoot tomorrow is a 65. Why can't people just fucking put on the scorecard what they shoot and move on?
Because it's advantageous for them to cheat because they feel like they're going to get something.
I'm gonna tell Lane we're gonna cheat tomorrow. We're gonna shoot a 57. Fuck it. If everybody's gonna pencil whip, we might as well too.
I'll never forget. I played in the Paintsville Country Club. I was a member from like 16 to 18. From the time I was 16 till the time I was 18.
Yeah.
And I remember, probably 15 to 18. Well, anyways, I think I was 16 when I played in the club championship, and I was in the third flight. I was regularly shooting in the 80s at that time.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant.
And I'll never forget playing with this guy named Johnny. I remember his name, Johnny. Call him Johnny Wildcat. And he had this blue golf cart that he always drove. I don't know what he did. You know, I'm 16, fuck dude. You know, I don't care what people did at that time.
Right.
He must have had some money though, because he had this brand new golf cart. And I remember riding with him that day. I was paired with him, and he's in my flight in the 80s, and he shoots like 200 par.
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay, so-
what the fuck, man? You ain't in the third flight. You're probably more like the first flight championship flight, you know?
And here's the funny part about that is that almost happened to me one time, but reality kicked in as it always should in a flighted event. The last year I was in the Navy, at the base championship at Norfolk, we had each command had a team, you know, and I was our C flight player. They had A, B, C, D, and E. Mm-hmm. And I was the C flight player. At the time, I was shooting consistently mid-80s. Okay, at the turn, I was 3 under. And the guys, it was the people, the foursome that I was playing with was 3 other C flight players from other commands. And you want to talk about the most awkward fucking moment of my life, because I'm like, guys, we can call my fucking parents. We can call anybody that's ever played golf with me. Like my best round ever.
Yeah,
my best round ever is like an 82, okay? Trust me when I tell you I'm not about to walk out of here with a 69. I swear to you I won't, okay? And I fucked it up on the back, shot an 82. So, but I'm with you. There's no way you'll ever convince me that a guy who's a fucking employee at the country club and his partner. This wasn't a scramble, Ian. This was a best ball, and these motherfuckers posted a 59.
What the fuck ever, bro? Ain't no way. 59, my ass.
That's 13 birdies, bro. It's a par 72. They're in the third flight, and they shot the best score of the whole tournament. Just so happens to be an employee of the country club. I'm gonna keep saying that.
That's what we call.
You ought to be disqualified.
That's what we call cheating.
If you're in the second flight and you shoot the best score in the tournament, you should be DQ'd.
100%.
And there was a DQ. There was a team disqualified.
Wonder what for?
I don't know. I'd like to know. There's a team whose score says no.
Not.
How bad do you have to shoot to turn in a no?
It's probably like 112.
They were in our flight.
That's unfortunately that's the bad thing about these tournaments.
That's why you have to, in my opinion, you have to flight them the right way. You can't do it this way.
I don't know that you could flight them the right way. I don't know if there's you would have guys out there on day one that
shooting 85s.
That would just go out there and sandbag day one.
But here's the
shoot shitty on day one, come back day two, and just fucking kill it.
Okay, and I understand that, but here's the what fixes that is, you don't know what everybody else is going to do, right? So if you're trying to win the championship flight, and you're going, okay, well, day one, in order to land in the championship flight, we probably need to shoot a 65, right? Because everybody's going to sandbag a little bit, and then we'll turn it on the next day. Well, then you get back to the clubhouse and you find out there's 7 teams in the championship flight, and 6 teams went hard in the fucking paint, and there's 6 59s on the board. Well, now you're fucked, because your sandbag attempt to be in the bottom of that flight really just fucked you, and you starting tomorrow 6 strokes back. You know.
I promise you that you're shooting fucking 59s on baseball.
No. There's no way.
Or are they fucking PGA pros? Maybe if you put 2 PGA pros together, they shoot 59.
He's a retired guy that's a fucking marshal at the fucking country club. He couldn't have shot a 59 if you gave him 4 balls.
Well, what I'm saying is, so it's you got another person on your team, right?
Yeah,
so
you each put
right,
2 people. You each play your own ball.
You pick the best score. right? I promise you, there ain't no way they're shooting fucking 59. If you put two people together and you take, ain't no way everybody gonna birdie 13 fucking holes.
You know,
So 5 holes you didn't birdie? No.
That's it?
No.
And you made no bogeys, no mistakes? Country club randos made no mistakes all day long.
No. Not gonna believe it.
I got a hard time believing that. I really do.
I think that might be. I think when I was 16, I learned that these motherfuckers cheating like shit, and there ain't no point in playing in it. I don't think I played in another club championship.
I play in them every time. I don't fucking care.
I mean, eventually you're gonna win. Eventually you're gonna at least get in the prizes. You know.
Well, yeah, we won. Ken and I won 3rd place in our flight last year. Won like $250.
That's better.
And I've won some. I've won some stuff here and there.
Yeah, you got that Masters Sirexon bag that I'm waiting for you to bring me.
No, it was a U.S. Open, not Masters.
Potato, bro.
Anyway, for those of you that are watching for the WoW content, next week our guild will move on to a little bit more heroic-minded progression. We're still going to clear normal. We got, I think what we originally decided was that we were going to clear normals, full clear normals, until all 16 people had 4-piece.
Yeah.
I mean, those...
That's a lot of range, so I'll be right back.
Well, not really. Our guild is not good enough to pass on a bonus such as a 4-piece, you know. And that would really help us in pushing. So that's the plan if you're watching for the WoW content for our guild. We're going to be pushing normals until everybody gets the 4-piece. Yep. I think, did they say... I'll check on it after the podcast. I thought they said June 16th or June 20th. Is one of those a Tuesday? No. Yeah, the 20th is. So I bet it's June 20th. June 20th, the Catalyst should be here. That's like another 4 resets. But by then, we should all have 4-piece. I fully believe we'll all have 4-piece either this week or next week. I really do. And then at that point, we'll start using the skip on normal to get to Commander Sarah Krath, unless Brent gets the legendary before then, and then we'll just tell normal to fuck off. Welcome back.
My apology. I'll start drinking a little later next time.
No, you're good. I was just telling everybody that our plan was what we said it was going to be originally. We're going to stick in normal until everybody gets the 4-piece. If when that happens, if Brent doesn't have the Lego, then we'll keep doing the skip to help get him the Lego. And other than that, we're going to live in heroic until we get AOTC.
I have a secret.
You have a secret?
I do have a secret.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to make my confession now.
Oh, Jesus. Ian's making a confession.
I got that crit trinket, and I gave it to Brent.
What crit trinket?
Exactly.
The Dragon Scale Commander?
No. No, the one that drops off of one of the later bosses the other night.
Better be careful. That's how you break up guilds, ass biscuits.
Well, so
Brent, let me tell you something about Brent just said laughing my ass off. You weren't supposed to tell, and then Biscuit said ... you battered. I think he left a letter out. I think he meant bastard. Here's the deal, right? When Ian starts drinking, it lubes up everything.
It does. Well,
any type of secrets you'd like to keep with Ian?
Don't tell me I'm drinking nuts.
Make sure that he's not drinking that night.
To be fair, I did do my due diligence.
Tasky? Is that you?
To be fair, I did my due diligence. I looked at everybody's BIS trinkets that had rolled. Brent's was an S+. Mm-hmm. Mike Murray's was an S+ too. However,
Mike Murray had just gotten an S+ trinket, didn't he?
I don't know, but however, Mike is consistently. I'm trying to keep the DPS even. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was looking at. So I felt like it would help Brent more than Mike.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, I audibled. 100% audibled. And I looked at everybody's trinkets. And then I looked at best in slot for it. And I felt like I want it. I can give it whoever the fuck I want.
Yeah, now you sound like Biscuit and the Guild Breakers.
Anyways, I felt like it would be most beneficial to the 16 of us if I gave it to Brent. So,
Oh, yeah.
I gave it to
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't care. I got my S Plus trinket for tanking and DPS off Commander Sarah.
Well, now that we've killed him, we can get his loot in the vault, so we're good.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep, now that we've
So we
killed
have
him.
to kill them to get their loot in the vault.
Yep.
Okay.
So now that we've killed him, we can get his loot in the vault, even if we don't do raid ever again. On those characters.
Okay, I like it.
Pretty sure. Now, you want to call it here and maybe go do some keys? Well, I need another drink, but...
Yeah, I mean, I gotta make a drink as well, and we're at 57 minutes, so we're good. Yeah. Thank you for every wait. Biscuit said, and then we get 2 rare class trinkets drop in one night, and either a warlock, F Blizz, and the Pooter. Typical Biscuit comment.
Fuck you, Biscuit.
Typical Biscuit comment. I also read today that
Damn you, fucking baby.
they're talking about nerfing warlocks because they're too high on the list. So get ready for that.
Yeah.
Put that in your Discord and smoke it.
Yeah, Biscuit
Anyway.
needs to go back Demon Hunter. We don't have a Demon Hunter.
Thank you guys for supporting us.
Much love.
Cheers, Ian, for your empty cup.
I'm going to go fill it back up.